Hi guys! Sorry for making you wait. Just when I wanted to start, it's the end of the announcement. Charlie wants to participate and tell you how he is living this quarantine. Pretty well, I think. Because Mama is home every day, which is wonderful for our babies, of course. So, I'm sorry I've promised you this live stream for this video or live stream for more than a month, I think. I'm doing it because we will soon might be out of quarantine actually, so this might be coming a little bit late. But you know me, sometimes I'm late with doing things and I don't like to force me into doing those videos, because if I do so, then it's not as good as it should be. Hi guys, it's a live stream day today. So what I'm going to do, because I'm curious also about how you are dealing with this very unusual and distressing situation. What I'm going to do is that, if you don't mind, I'm going to tell you how I deal with this situation, what I've been doing to try and keep my balance, especially my mental health, because the situation is just so new and unnerving that I think it's easy to lose one's balance. So I'm going to try and tell you about my routine, and then maybe if you want to share some tips about what you do to overcome this situation, it would be nice. I think that, we exchange. I think that to me, but I've told you that many times in almost all of my live streams since the quarantine has started. Konnichiwa. I think that the key word to me is having a routine. To me, from the beginning, it was really important to keep, if not even have an even more a stricter routine than I would have in normal times, because I know that it's very important for the brain to have a routine. I believe that many psychologists will tell you that having a routine is very important, especially in troubling times, because the brain needs this routine. If you, for example, you change your sleeping routine, it will affect your brain. So to me, when I started, and I started self-quarantining myself before we were asked to do so in Japan, because many foreign countries started doing the quarantine. And I realized very quickly that anyone could be a danger for other people. So I didn't want, at the beginning it was more the worry that I might contaminate people than being contaminated. Then you know how it is, the mood can change, but I started self-quarantining myself more than 2 months ago now. And to me, it was really important to have a good routine, a healthy routine, meaning waking up at a reasonable time in the morning. And I tended to actually even, wake up earlier than I would do before that. But when you start having, trying and be healthy, actually, I think that, you wake up early and you sleep maybe earlier than you would in normal times. So wake up in the morning and not sleep in, because it's not because we are quarantined that it's, as we say in French, les grandes vacances, like the summer holidays. Then I would take a shower. I hear stories of people who, wouldn't wash for 2 days, and other stories which might be funny, but I believe that being clean, if your body is not clean, how can your brain, your mind be clean? It's the body and mind are just so related. So basically I act as if I mean my physical appearance is as if I would be working on the outside. I wash myself. I I I change clothes. I mean, if I exercise, I take another shower. I change my clothes every day. I wear nice clothes. It's not because we are in quarantine that we have to look like crap. I mean, this is how, and I live on my own, guys. I have the babies. I have, for those who don't know me, some who don't know me might watch this video. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs. I like to look presentable. Would you say that? Comment on dit présentable en anglais? Even for myself, if you don't have to do this for the people, I believe it's important to do this for oneself too. Wake up at a reasonable time, shower, wear clothes. It's not like every day is a pajama day or a jogging day, no. Have a breakfast, work. Well, that's my routine, and I can work from home. Before the quarantine, I was part of my work was done by teleworking already, so that helped. Work, then have lunch or not, but that's another matter. But take a break, then work again. At some point during the day, exercise, because I take my dogs for a walk, but it's not exercise to me. Just walking outside 20 or 30 minutes is just simply not enough. And actually it's good, this quarantine. Also, I believe, guys, that it's important to try and see the positive in every situation, even in the hardest situations. What I do is, to me, this quarantine has had also positive impacts in my life. Like, until the quarantine, I never had the time to exercise enough. Since the quarantine, the good thing is that now I'm exercising almost every day, and I needed to lose some weight. I lost the weight, and I feel more healthy now than 2 months ago, because I'm taking more care of myself now that we are in a scary situation, let's say. Because also I think that a lot of people, and I'm not the only one, I hear that a lot of people are eating more vegetables and trying to be healthier because we want to avoid going to the hospital, because we know that going there might be risky, right? I mean, everybody thinks, oh my God, if I have to go to the hospital, I might get the virus. So, I think this is one of maybe the good aspects of being in quarantine, even if it's not easy for everyone and the situation is really terrible for everyone. I know that. But for, let's say, people who can have a kind of normal life, I'm not happy with being in quarantine, of course not, but I'm trying to see what good I can extract from this situation that has been imposed on us. And the virus might have deprived us from our freedom for some time, for the time being, but it cannot prevent us from being able to control what we do of our lives during this quarantine. And the quarantine has, I believe, well, people who have kids, it might be different, but for a lot of people, it's given us more time. We have time on our hands that maybe we didn't have before. So I think that not to get depressed, it's important to we need to have a purpose, and it can be small things, and that works also in life in general, because keeping a healthy mental state, having a good balance and being healthy mentally is can be hard sometimes. I know that, I've been there. So this is why, I have a long experience of being, really, feeling down because of many things that happen in life. I think that's what going through the Fukushima experience has taught me a lot. I think it's harder for people who take everything for granted and never thought that their routine might be changed so drastically. But we have to learn to adapt ourselves when life makes it that our routine changes. And there is always positive things, even in the worst situation. And as long as we have our health and a roof on our head, I think we can find positive things to do. So just a little, even just very small things. What I do, one of my advices if you are feeling low is try and put away depressing thoughts. That might be personal, upsetting thoughts, right? It might be personal things, relationships with people, family, friends, whoever, but also watching the news all day long. It's not, especially now, it's always the same talk anyways, guys. There is no big improvement in everything. It's just the figures that are growing. So limiting maybe the time that you're watching TV, especially those news, might be a good idea if you're not feeling super ginky. Because better watch a movie, a fun movie. But also what works for me and has, worked over the last few years is that when I'm feeling down, I move my body. I do not stay like a vegetable in front of the TV. What I do is that and I know it's hard, you have to kick your ass, but you will see that you will feel better if you start doing something. Because when we do something, even if it's cleaning the dishes, cleaning the floor, doing whatever, doing the laundry, whatever, it keeps our mind or helps, thinking about something else. And it's a training. You have to train your brain not to focus on those bad thoughts. I know it's not easy, but if you try to concentrate on your thoughts, thinking, okay, oh my God, what I'm thinking about is not good for me. It makes me feel bad. Let's think about something positive, something that makes me happy. It will come. I mean, it took me a long time to come through that. Even now, sometimes I start, oh my God. Even I freak out, of course. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what is going to happen? But very quickly, I'm like, oh, you are not being positive right now. And you are freaking out about things that you are not even sure are going to happen. It's just all my imagination, right? So I try to stop having those thoughts and just, focus on things that make me happy. And if I can't think about anything, I go and see my babies. If you don't have animals, if you don't have a family, you can take the phone. Maybe you have friends, you have someone you can call. The virus is making us be apart physically, but it can't make us be apart emotionally. And nowadays, we are so lucky that this is happening now and not 50 years ago, 100 years ago. We have social network, we have phone, we have FaceTime, we have, we can call our beloved ones anytime we want, which is, we are lucky, I think, in that sense. So having, I think that having a routine is good because on a besoin d'avoir des repères, en fait. We need to have some marks, things marking our day. Because if we don't do that, then it just gets, we don't control anything anymore, which makes us go down and down and down, I think, emotionally. And I think that Lisa Chan wants to participate. She's looking at me with her big dark eyes. She will say hello afterwards. So that would be my main recommendation, is really trying and have a routine. Because watching movies until 4 a.m. and then waking up at noon, I've never heard of one person that it helps during hard times. And especially, people living on their own who, like me, can do whatever they want at any hour they want, right? I think it's good to have a little bit of rules, self-imposed rules, because that gives us a format. And also it's a satisfaction at the end of the day, I believe, to think, okay, this is what I've done today. And so to have, not to feel like crap at the end of the day, because I also have days when I feel like everyone, guys, I feel like, oh my God, I'm so tired of this situation. And the only thing I want to do is stay in bed. And it might sound stupid, but when one is not feeling good, you have to understand that waking up in the morning, guys, and not staying in bed, you have to tell yourself, bravo, I woke up this morning and I cleaned myself and I'm not feeling good, but I woke up. I didn't spend hours and hours and hours brooding in bed. All the small things you have when you are feeling down, if some days you feel down, at the end of the day, try and think of all the small things you have done and think, okay, I did good today. Try and not think about all those, oh my God, I should have done this, I could have done that, and what's going on in the whole world. When I'm feeling down, I think, okay, before caring about what's going on in the whole world, I should care about what's going on inside in my own world. And what I do is, I think that having some aims, more generally, if you are feeling okay, this quarantine is, there are things we can't do. So to me, it was the opportunity to do all those things I didn't have the time to do until now. But also I could fix myself new purposes, new objectives, would you say? New aims. Having a purpose is very important, even in life in general, right? Now, when I'm feeling low, what I do is, because of course I blame myself for feeling low and for not doing anything of my day. And that feeling of waste to me is the worst. Because life is so short and I feel like, oh my God, I wasted hours of my life, or a day, 2 days, 3 days of my life feeling down and not doing anything positive, and I blame myself. So what I do is that I try to do at least one thing, and even if it's a small thing, you know, that will make me feel good at the end of the day. I don't know, it can be going through pictures and you know, like you know, getting rid of the old ones, the ones I don't need, I mean, you know, on the computer, things, you know, that don't require such a big effort from me, but at least I've done something, and I don't feel like, oh my god, I just wasted my day not doing anything. Alors attendez, but exercise also, guys. I know that a lot of you told me that you have difficulty sleeping. Exercise, guys. Try and exercise. If you can't exercise because you are hurt or whatever, there are many exercises that you can do indoors. You know that I'm not going to do a tutorial. There are plenty on YouTube. If you are too lazy to exercise, deep breathing. I will not tell you about the benefits of meditation, and I know that a lot of people don't want to try it, so don't think of it as being meditating. How about trying deep breathing? Close your eyes, focus on yourself, deep breathing. You will see, seriously, guys, you will not imagine the benefits of just concentrating on your breath for 1, 2, 3 minutes. You can start like that. You will feel so much better afterwards. I don't know, for example, if you feel anger rising inside you or feeling bad, whatever, try and concentrate on your breath. It will help you, I think, just relax all your body and maybe focus more on what's important. But of course, if you could start meditation, it would be nice. You know, it's meditation is not as complicated as it sounds. It's not like, don't think I have to become the Buddha. You know, just find easy exercises online and it will help you. I guarantee this to you. If you can exercise. I guarantee that you will sleep so well. I sleep super well, guys, because I think since we've been in quarantine, I exercise 4 or 5 days out of 7, which is good. Now, when I can't be, you know, that serious, let's say, about everything. Last week, my routine was a little bit, you know, like, I wasn't so close to that super nice routine I've had since I self-quarantined myself, but I didn't blame myself because I thought, okay, if it's just a few days, it's not a big deal, and I wasn't that bad. But if it lasts too long, then, you know, it's really hard to go back to a healthy routine, so I wouldn't recommend it. So exercise is really a must for me too. One last thing, also, I think we have to have, you know, I try and not think, oh my god, when is this freaking situation going to stop? I try to think, okay, when this is over, and I do not care when this is going to be over, because of course one day it will be over. And when we will be able to travel again and do what we want again, even if it's differently. But we have to learn to live with change, right? Which might be actually the hardest thing for a lot of people, because we take everything for granted. But when you live in a country like Japan, I'm thankful that I'm living in Japan, because Japan has taught me that, and it comes from Buddhism, that everything, you can lose everything in 1 second. So maybe this is also, you know, leaving Fukushima was a very traumatic experience for me, seeing all those people losing everything really, you know, in so quickly. I even thought I might have lost my house. So, you know, to me, being quarantined, of course, it's not easy. And of course, there is a lot of Pidgey, tu peux m'aider, inconnu. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know about work. And actually, I'm losing a lot of, like, I've lost, because of no events and everything, I've lost lots of activities I'm not doing right now. So it's full of inconnu. But I feel lucky to have, you know, roof on my head, food, and being healthy. Because there are lots of people who are in really, really, really bad situations, right? So trying maybe, you know, to see the positive is a good thing. C'est toujours des expressions, je sais, non mais c'est bon, ils ont compris. But one last thing is that when I'm feeling like, you know, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so tired of this situation. I'm like, stop and think of what you will do when this situation is over. And that gives us another purpose. And that's something positive and something to look forward to, right? So there are two things in my case. Is I know that I want to go back to Koh Samui and go back to France to see my family. When I can, I will. When they reopen the frontiers, I think this is what I will do. But that's something to look forward to. Voilà. I think that's about it. Attends, tu vas t'aider. Yeah, I don't know if that helps. Yes. And also, well, eating. One last thing. Now about food. And you know that I work in the food and wine business, guys. But I've mentioned this in other live streams. I do not recommend drinking alcohol, especially a lot of alcohol during those times, because I don't know if you're aware of that, but when one drinks alcohol during trying times like this one, if you are not feeling well, the alcohol will make you feel even more unwell. If you are happy, you should be like, you know, okay. But if you are unwell and not even aware of it, I guarantee you that drinking alcohol, and especially too much alcohol, will enhance those feelings you have. So I have been, seriously, the quarantine to me, it's making me be more, it makes me be healthier. Studying English was one of the things I had decided I would do. I haven't done it. I have too many things to do. But a lot of people think, and I used to think like that too, that alcohol makes you happy. I can tell you that it doesn't make you happy. I've been there, guys. I talk to you from experience. Alcohol, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling down, it will make things worse. So if you tend to drink because you're in quarantine and you don't know what else to do and you're not feeling very well, maybe trying not to drink too much would be a good thing. Voilà, and then, you know, eat what you want, but of course trying and eat healthy helps too, and that can be a purpose. Because when we have, you know, when I started the quarantine, I thought, okay, I have a few kilos to lose. This will be also one of the, and I thought, okay, it's going to last 1 month. It's going to be good, 1 month. I can do a kind of healthy life for 1 month, exercise a lot, try and reduce sugar or stop sugar when I can, eat lots of fruits and vegetables. it's lasting more. It's not bad, but anyways, trying to be healthy is a good thing even in normal times, right? But it worries me when I hear people and I see people, you know, just drinking and drinking and partying like, you know, because they are drinking. It's not, I do not recommend it. Even if I work in the wine business, you would be my friends. Don't tell them. I should make this secret. But if you'd see when I open the bottle, seriously, guys, I use it for cooking, or I give it to my neighbors, because I almost don't drink any of it. Just like a small glass, and voila. So that was what I've been doing. Now, if you want to share, I'm going to go back. Remember, we all thought it would last 2 weeks max. Yeah. Good food only makes you feel better. Why? Because if your body is healthy, it's so related, guys. When you have a healthy body, your mind gets you, because you feel good, you know. So avoid the news, watch this. Alors, Tiger King, Trevor, a friend has told me about this. This is on Netflix, I think, and told me it's good. Is it good? Alors, I'm going back into the comments. I just worked out and now I'm having morning coffee, c'est bien. You do realize this is going to last for years. Black Tengu. I do not believe that we cannot be quarantined for years. Our lives, we are going to have to learn to live with this virus if it's still there. But they can't have people quarantined for years. Would be the end of the world's economy. So now we have to learn, guys, to adapt ourselves to the situation. And I believe we are lucky, because this is a war against the virus, but it's not a war with people killing each other. We're still lucky. We're safe in our homes. You liked my blouse? It's nice, huh? I like it. It was probably third time. Alors, you can't differentiate from night or day. To me, it's not helping when our rhythm is just all messed up. It's like, you know, when you are jet lagged. I feel like crap when I'm jet lagged. And to me, it's the same if we let ourselves just, oh my God, you know, no control anymore. Watch movies, as I said, until the middle of the night and wake up at no hour. It's not good. I do not recommend that. I'm going back, Eleanor. Ah voilà, c'est bon. Je crois que je vous ai tous vus. Benoît, salut, ça va? Je crois que tu es au Japon, toi, non? C'est le Benoît qui veut pas aller au supermarché comme moi parce qu'il y a trop de monde, non? C'est ça? Tiger King is nuts. And also, guys, you saw okay, I'm like that in normal times, but you saw the craziness. We have to be crazy. It's okay to be crazy, to just lose it. And just try and find... Also, you know, on YouTube, I think there are so many, like, those comedians, and we have to stop watching the news. What's the point? Unless they find that they, you know, you will know anyways on social network that if something really, a new news happens, you will know about it. You will hear about it. You will see that on social network. But, you know, just there are so many things on the internet to make you laugh. Ah ouais, c'était attends le truc là. Ça m'énerve. J'adore. Guys, attends, non mais lui il est trop fort là. Attends, je vais voir c'est quoi, c'est ça m'énerve. Je le connaissais pas ce type là, c'est qui? Ça m'énerve, je veux pas avoir le cul de Kardashian. Attends, c'était quoi? J'arrive pas à le trouver. Comment il s'appelle ce gars? Alors, seriously, that French guy, guys. Ah voilà, c'est ça, ça m'énerve, la official musique. Bon, ça va être démonétisé encore ce live. Bon, c'est pas grave. Trop marrant.
Alerte coronavirus pour vous protéger et protéger les...
Karine, j'y crois pas, c'est pas vrai. Attends, mais t'arrives au bon moment, je passe en French mode.
Au personnel médical et à tous les héros du quotidien qui continuent le travail.
Trop fort.
Je rêve du coste et d'un verre, mais tout Paris est désert. Ils sont tous à la maison, moi aussi j'ai l'air d'un con. Ça m'énerve.
Ah, j'adore. J'ai l'air d'un con.
Oui,
Ça m'énerve. Il va falloir que je le fasse ça. Ça m'énerve. Tu travailles ou pas? Tu sais que justement, je voulais, ça fait hyper longtemps que je veux t'envoyer un mot pour savoir comment ça se passe. Bon, voilà, guys. So, the craziness is really necessary, I think, to keep, you know, we have, it's good to lose it. Ça m'énerve. Et puis, j'adore comme il dit. Hein? Tu travailles seulement le matin, mais tu travailles de chez toi ou tu vas au bureau? Ça m'énerve. Il est trop fort. Don't push yourselves to feel happy all the time. Just accept this is, yes, what you feel. If not, you waste too much energy feeling guilty for not feeling happy. Things will get better whatever you do. Roberto, this is absolutely true. This is something I forgot to mention, but I agree with you. It's okay not to feel happy and not to feel good sometimes. But what I believe that it's not okay if it lasts too long. I mean, it's okay to be a vegetable in front of the TV 1 day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, but then at some point, it's good maybe to kick your ass and at least clean the house and clean yourself. Et vous changez vos culottes, les mecs. C'est Christelle qui m'a dit qu'il paraît qu'il y a des gens qui disaient « Moi, je change pas de sous-vêtements pendant 3 jours, c'est horrible !» I'm saying this in French because my sister, she told me she's so... Seriously, how can someone not change underwear for 3 days? I mean, no, 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 c'est pas possible du tout. You cannot do this to yourselves. Can you? No, don't, please. Ça me choque, quoi. Moi, je peux pas. You know, I knew someone, oh my God, that didn't last long. I had a boyfriend, guys, at some point, and he seemed clean to me. Seulement ça. Non, mais c'est pas possible, quoi, les mecs. Faut se laver, là. C'est pas possible. Faut avoir du respect pour soi-même, quoi. And when the guy told me, well, you know, sometimes I don't mind reusing the panties. Comment on dit les culottes pour les mecs en anglais? The panties. I don't mind using them for... non, mais je dis les mecs, enfin, même les nanas, quoi. For 2 days. Like, another day, I was like, are you serious? Underwears? Pour les culottes? Pour les slips? Ben ouais, mais... non. We have to clean ourselves, guys. It's not good. I think that how can you respect yourself if you don't feel clean? If you don't feel clean, you won't feel clean in your head either, I think. And the worst, c'est ça pour dire les slips? Quoi, pour les mecs? Ça y est, c'est le cours d'anglais qui commence. Anyways, vous changez vos putains de culottes, ok? Tous les jours, c'est pas possible. Il faut pas, quoi. They were saying also that they sell less shampoo and deodorant. But also, we go less... Ah ben tu vois, c'est ça, c'est briefs pour les mecs. Underwear, ce sont les sous-vêtements, les amis. Je vais vous donner des cours d'anglais. But also we're less dirty because, like, you know, we don't get the pollution in our hair, etc., etc. But, and I can understand, you know, that, okay, maybe we wash our hair. Some people don't have to wash their hair so often, but there are people we see in the programs, they say, like, no. Non, je crois que les briefs, c'est les trucs pour les mecs. Hein. Some people, they say it, I'm not cleaning. I spend my days in pajamas, and to me, this is not... I like to do pajama days. But when I say pajama days, I wear a new pajama after having taken my shower. And I change my pajamas every day, guys. Okay, we all have different things that we do, but I don't like to reuse things that I've used once. Ah, boxer briefs, voilà, c'est ça, des boxers. Bras, c'est soutien-gorge. Bon, mais voilà, ça ah, mais ça devient intéressant, là. Attends, non, mais briefs, c'est les caleçons, je pense. Bras, soutien-gorge. Panties, slip pour les nanas, je dirais. Vous êtes sur l'ordi là, allez-y. Alors attends, Roberto, c'était son anniversaire. Happy birthday, belated happy birthday. What cake did you have? It's good to celebrate. C'est bon, c'est ça. Je suis un bon professeur. Dites-moi que je suis un bon prof. On a fait une leçon, ça y est, tu l'as regardé en Nihongo. Ça a commencé à déraper. Je fais en fait the lessons of Japanese and French. I'm going to do slang at the end. C'est tellement plus fun. Déjà, le truc, ça a commencé pendant le cours. J'ai commencé à dire que ça me saoulait, quoi. C'est la même, donc c'est en japonais, ça sort naturellement. Donc, je me suis sentie obligée de l'expliquer, le truc, après. Mais, so what cake did you have, Roberto? I think I'm going to make that chocolate cake. I need to have some sugar. Et j'ai aussi envie, là, ça manque, là. J'ai envie de viande. Ça fait un moment que I haven't had, like, real meat, proper meat, genre un steak ou comme ça, là, for some time now. So I think I need to... I don't have any in my freezer, but I could order. Lemon cake. I've never made lemon cake. But, attends. Ah, j'adore. Je ne mets que du Chanel numéro 5 au lit. Ouais, c'est bien ça. You only wear Chanel numéro 5 in bed. Eh ben, c'est bien. Bravo. Voilà. But you know, guys, I put perfume in the morning. Every morning I prepare myself as if life as before. I haven't changed that. And like earlier I did the lessons and I thought I changed. I was wearing something more like professor, like, because I thought, hey, you know, I'm doing a live stream with my friends and I adapt, you know, to all situations. And I thought, okay, I'm not doing it on the outside, but it's the same, you know. So, and it gives us, I think, a rhythm. So voilà. What do you do, guys, apart from wearing Chanel numéro 5 au lit? Huh? Now I watch more because I have more time and less work. I've been watching Netflix more and watching more movies in the evening. That's the only thing I would say that has changed. Et puis un autre truc qui a changé aussi sur Instagram, mais ça je le dis pas, Pidgey. J'ai regardé hier live aussi. Before sleeping, I like to watch... Tu dis rien? Je t'interdis de vendre la mèche. I watch Instagram more now, before sleeping. Ça me relaxe. I watch the... Non, je regarde les cute cats. T'imagines bien? Yves Saint Laurent parisienne. You've been playing... Alors, video games, Trevor. I've never been good at video games because that stresses me. To push, punch those small buttons, it's never been my thing. Hein? Je regarde d'autres trucs cute aussi, mais bon. Alors... Non, mais attends. Mais c'est qui? Alors, Bob Sinclair, c'est bien sa musique parce que tu sais que je ne connaissais pas. Et je l'ai vu, en fait. On voit un extrait sur la page de David. Ils ont fait une compile de toutes les stars qui ont regardé son live. Et on voit sa tronche. Il est dans son bain, le mec. Alors, attends. A new thing. Guys, how do you call those? Attends, comment ça s'appelle? Tu sais, c'est des genres de petits hérissons. Comment ça s'appelle? Des hedge... Hedge... C'est trop kawaii, les amis. How do you call those things? Mais c'est trop mignon. Attends. Hedgehog. Ah voilà, merci. Mais c'est adorable. Regarde-moi ça. Adorable. As a result, we've been cooking a lot more. Ah yes. I've been cooking so much. Hence, more videos on YouTube, right? Alors, overall with the lockdown, we have just been doing more meal plannings. Food shortage you had, that sucks. You don't wear anything in bed, c'est bien. Sonic the Hedgehog. Bon, voilà, c'est bon. Donc voilà, ça c'est nouveau. C'est kawaii, hein. Comment vous dites? Attends, t'as du qui? Comment il s'appelle? How did you say? Sonic? You recommend? Do you recommend? I think I saw it, but I can't register to all the Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah ouais. It has an account, but it's just like different. Nope. Non, it's not my cup of tea. Ah, c'est un jeu vidéo? Bah apparemment... Ah ouais, non, ça m'intéresse pas. Alors... attends, non, mais il faut... I have to show you. Tu sais le truc que je t'ai envoyé, la Pidgey? J'adore. That woman. Body. Elle est trop marrante. Check this out, guys. So funny. Attends.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Do you remember this song? No, you do. You'll remember. When it gets to this one part, you're gonna know exactly. Here it comes. Ooh.
Attends.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Do you remember this song? No, you do. You'll remember. When it gets to this one part, you're gonna know exactly. Here it comes.
J'adore.
Oh shit.
Alors attends.
Oh shit.
Follow if you want to follow her.
No, you do. You'll remember.
Bonnie Angle.
Exactly. Here it comes.
Great. Voilà, je suis fan. You should plan to go to Hedgehog Café in Tokyo. Ouais, ça peut être une option. Mais j'aime pas trop les... I don't really like places when they use animals to make money. La même avec une photo de Charlie, de quoi laquelle? Which pic? Get animal cross. Hedgehog. Ouais, mais bon. And then I would want to, I would love to have one already, but that would be a lot of work, I think. Voilà, guys. Alors, cooking. Je vais peut-être faire mes fonds d'artichaut farcis. I might do my artichoke hearts stuff. Artichoke hearts. No, I have to do it. And I'm going to do it live, guys. So many lives today. But, you know, another thing is that, you know, putting pressure on ourselves, especially now, avoiding sources of stress is very important too. So I'm not pushing myself to, oh my God, I have to do YouTube and blah, 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 because no. Voilà, ça c'est terminé à cette époque. Donc, so when I start live streaming, then I feel like live streaming. And I believe it's okay if you get 3 live streams in one day and then no live stream for a week. It's not a problem anymore. I've decided. You know that there will be like the lessons live streams every Tuesday. And then if I do others, it's good. If not, bah, c'est pas grave, tant pis. Vous me prenez comme ceci, les amis. Hein? Do you go out for a walk? Yes, I do, because I have Lisa and Charlie. So we go to our daily walk because they need to, you know, to move their body, for their joints. Dogs, they have to go on a walk. So yes, we do. Now, the routine before was usually to go at the end of the afternoon. Now I go at noon, but like 12. Because if I go at 12:30, so many people. It's crazy, guys, how like so crowded now all the time. It wasn't before. It wasn't like that. If I go at 12, they are eating, guys. This is when I can, you know, do the walk without almost, well, not so many people. Still, there are like, you know, just a few. C'est dingue, quoi. Ils peuvent pas rester chez eux, les gens. Voilà. So I'm going to do that. On fera peut-être les pommes de terre isolées aussi ensemble. So, voilà. Thank you. I hope this helps. If it doesn't help anyways, we spent some time together, which was nice. Thank you for keeping me company. If you have requests for food, or I don't know, as I said before, if you feel sad or you need to chat or whatever, you have questions, just put a comment after this video, and I will try and answer. And the others also are always here, you know, we all stick together and help each other, so never hesitate. More Jennifer Dancing Wild. There will be, I will watch the Tiger King. Okay, we'll do, because I don't know what to watch anymore. Karine, super. Écoute, j'espère que ça va. Et à bientôt, gros bisous. Dès que je peux, je rentre parce que là, il faut. Hein. Pidgey, bravo, c'est bien. T'es un bon assistant manager. Benoît, c'était sympa de t'avoir live. Merci. Et puis, je sais pas, je réfléchis. Des fois, j'ai envie, en fait, je voudrais faire les lives en français parce que c'est tellement plus fun, quoi. Enfin, tellement plus fun. Bon. Si, c'est fun parce que voilà. Parce que ça sort naturellement, donc, hein. Je sais pas, faudrait réfléchir à des solutions. See you later with the artichoke hearts on YouTube, I think, because that's a recipe. So I will prepare everything to make it quickly and we'll make it together. Ok? Voilà, merci beaucoup. Gros bisous. Lots of love. Take care of yourselves. Stay home if you can. And we will beat this thing. Nasty virus. Hein? Et à bientôt. À tout à l'heure. See you in a few. Bisous, guys. Well, let's say in about an hour, probably. Sleep if you have to. Bye, guys. Bye.